everyone, it's me Jeanette again. Welcome back to Disability to Live. For this week, you get only me. Lucky you guys. Some of you might have noticed that in the last two videos we didn't really mention or hit upon our disabilities. There was a reason for that. We wanted to take a moment and do a video for each of us, kind of describing our disability and what it can come along with. For me, I'm C2 quadriplegic and ventilator dependent. Quadriplegia is when you have lost the ability to use all four limbs and some sort of sensory and other skill sets. For me, I'm paralyzed from the shoulders down, similar to, I guess you could think of Christopher Reeves. And the higher the damage is on your spine, the more it will affect you. For me, it's right behind my neck that I damaged somehow as a child, and since I was 4 years old, I've been in this wheelchair and with this disability. Ventilator dependent now. It's pretty obvious. I mean, it's right in the name. I'm dependent on my ventilator, and because of that, I cannot breathe on my own. I need it 24/7, and obviously, if I don't have it, bad things could happen. These are very general definitions to what I go through, but it varies from person to person. It's not always the same in any case, but like most people and living things, I've adapted well to what I go through. Each disability also comes hand in hand with other issues. Being quadriplegic, obviously, I need to use a wheelchair since I'm paralyzed from the shoulders down. That means I need constant help and care. And for the most part, I've been blessed with very good people that do help me and are there for me. Basic needs like eating and putting on clothes, I need help with that. And because of my inability to move, that means I can't sit up straight or hold myself up or anything like that. So because of that, I use a body brace. It's like a cast that it goes around the upper part of my body to hold me straight, and believe me, it does wonders, because I've sat in my wheelchair without it and I look like I'm just some kind of drunk just sitting there. So yeah, it's necessary to keep my back straight. That is another issue that can come from with using a wheelchair and a lot of disabilities, which is scoliosis. That's the curvature of your spine. As you can see, I do have some of that because I am a little crooked. Aren't we all? But for the most part, it could have been a lot worse had I not worn my body brace. Let's see, what else? Because you don't move often when you're in a wheelchair, you do need constant physical therapy. Range of motion, exercising, all that. With me, my PAs help me with that. And because of the wheelchair, you also don't get to, I guess everything inside doesn't work the same either. And because of that, I have issues with kidney stones. And I get a lot of kidney stones and bladder stones, and over my life I've had 3 kidney stone operations, which have all been gone very well, and it's an issue that will constantly be going. So you learn to live with that by trying to prevent it by not drinking too much soda or eating too much unhealthy stuff. You know, I have an issue with that because I love junk food, but for the most part, I try to stay healthy. Besides that, you do, because of my ventilator, I need to use it because my lungs don't work the way they should. And because of that, I am prone to get a lot of pulmonary infections, pneumonia, bronchitis, things like that. But I've had them over the years, and I know the minute I can feel it, the minute it starts. So I'm pretty good about keeping that in check. For the most part, I stay healthy. And you know, I have to try and stay healthy if I want to keep active. Besides that, I would say another issue that people in wheelchairs or that are bedridden have to go through are sores. Any kind of blister or opening that can get deeper and cause issues, it's something we have to take care of. For me, I've had 2 of them over my lifetime. One of them on my back, which was caused by the body brace not being put on right, and that one took months to heal. I was in high school at the time, and because of that, I missed a lot of school. Lucky for me, my high school worked with me and sent me a tutor to keep me up to date. Let's see. The second one I've had, it was on my leg on the bottom, and it was in an area that took years to heal. Because of that, I stayed bedridden for a good while, because no matter what position I kept getting laid in, it ended up just not healing well. And every time it looked like it healed, the minute I got up, it would reopen. So yeah, sores are a major thing that you have to be careful about. And with all of that, obviously you need doctors. Doctors can be difficult for us sometimes. Anyone that's disabled or in a wheelchair knows you have specific type of doctors you need. And not every doctor will take you. I've had doctors look at me, and because of the ventilator, right away they say they can't help me. So, and that's even if I just go in for a cold or something. So because of that, when you do find a good doctor, you try to hold on to that person like with the death grip. I've had very good doctors over my life. And yeah, your life does depend on these doctors sometimes. I'm very lucky to have a doctor that was able to help me with my kidney stones and that I trust. And we all have to find those doctors that will be there for you no matter what. Let's see, what else? I think for the most part, I stay healthy. Oh, depression. Depression is something a lot of disabled people go through. I went through a long period of it, and I won't talk about it too much right now because we do plan on doing a video strictly for that. But yeah, I'm between me and Siobhan, I think I'm the one that suffered through it more. But I've gotten to the point in my life where I'm able to handle it better. And yeah, I'm much happier now, so that I would say I've been able to work with it. And like I said, as human beings, you tend to work with whatever comes your way, it's human nature to adapt, and I've adapted to everything I go through. I think that's about it for me. Like I said, I try to take care of myself, and you know, I guess the only other thing I should mention is keeping yourself with the in the right weight, because someone like me who can't do a lot of physical exercise, it has a really hard time losing weight. So we have to try and stay healthy in that aspect as well. I'm pretty sure my PAs would really have an issue if they had to pick up my heavy ass. So yeah, I do have an issue with trying to do that, but for the most part, I'm good, I would say. So yeah, for me, that's about it. Next week, you'll get Shavana, and you'll get to learn about cerebral palsy and the things that she's been through. So look forward to that. I know these two are pretty serious videos and informative and a little boring for some, but later on, hopefully the one right after that will be a little more fun. You'll see quite a few more interesting videos from us, but I hope you learned a lot from me today, and thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys subscribe and come back and keep track of everything we put up. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.